Hey Mark, how you doing? Thanks so much for your submission. Okay, a couple of things that are working out beautifully. I love this. I think this is just great. The way that you have, okay, so you've mimicked the two wheels right over here. That's really good stuff, Mark. That's fantastic. I love it. Um, so those are definitely a nice touch right there as they mimic those two wheels right there. So that's cool. All right. I think the placement could be a little bit different though. I think that we could try to resemble this angle a little bit more because right now that's a lot more drastic of an angle. So maybe one here and one here. You see what I'm saying? Okay. This type right here that's over the product itself, it's receding in the composition. And I mean, it was like the third thing I saw when I looked at the composition. And I think that the first thing in terms of hierarchy, the first thing I was drawn to was this right here. And you don't want that. You want this to be your hierarchy, right? So, but this background here is so visually, the weight is so visually heavy that it's really pulling everything to this side of the composition. I don't think we need this. The words right here are interfering. You know what it looks like? It almost looks like it could be two separate portions of a page, two different topics on the page. This doesn't have this visual synergy. It doesn't have the harmony, the page harmony it should. And I think it all has to do with the visual attention that is being caused by the background right here. I would remove it completely. I think another issue is the fact that, as I said, this type right here is kind of receding in the composition. Okay, and what I would do is this is the headline. Okay, so we need to draw some real dominance to that headline. And what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing a couple of things that would make a lot of sense. And I think that trying to get this headline here more associated with this type right here, I think it's what I would do is I would go ahead and I would reduce the size of the printer itself, bleed it off the side of the page, just to about right here or so. We want to keep those wheels, right? Because we want to keep that relationship. Move it over, bleed it off the page, okay? That, and then give yourself a little room up here. What we're going to do is take this headline and place it's in the same grid line right up here. Place that headline right there. See what I'm saying? And place it in black and give it a nice relationship. Now, you're using a serif typeface here and a serif typeface for the headline. So what I would recommend is one of those could be presented in the sans serif, give you a nice variety. And the comparative variety in typeface selections. So mix a serif and a sans serif there. This right here is in no man's land. So it's again, it's receding in the composition. It really, it causes more confusion than it does explaining anything because it's over here alone. It's kind of superimposed on the paper catcher, and it doesn't have a whole lot of meaning. I would either recommend this. What I would do is this. I would say design it in everyday life, right? And then as a subhead, I would say the Hewlett-Packard Z3200 PS, okay? Then you can take this type and incorporate it right here in the body copy. All left aligned right like that, okay? Reduce this, pull it over a little, give yourself some room here. Remove this background here, I think. And then don't forget, you have, well, let me see, you've got some, you know what? I would remove this and I would just add a proper caption instead of, type on a path on that circular path right there. I would just have these images and I would, since we have this relationship, we've got kind of this horizontal relationship with this circular relationship here. Let's go ahead and use that again. So you have the circular and then horizontal type instead of putting circular in there. And again, you're grabbing cues from the image itself. And in this particular case, as I said, it's this relationship between the round rollers and the horizontal nature of the product itself. So try that with your captions. Okay. Other than that, let's take a look at the project requirements. Okay, the object is dominant. Yes, indeed. Okay, we have to have an image of the product. The object has to be shown with someone using it or interacting with it. So you got to get a shot of this product with somebody using it. Also, you must show an image which is the result of the object. So that could be if you could find a poster or something and show the poster. So any way that you can show the result of the project. Now, actually, in reality, this image right here it actually suffices to requirements. It is the dominant object. And it also, in essence, technically, it is the result of using the object. So that image right there will suffice both those. But we still need an object to be shown with someone using it or interacting with it somehow. Okay, and then you got your components, and then you have your design in everyday life. Yes, so definitely try to work that relationship out. Headline, subhead, body copy, diminishing hierarchy. So it goes headline would be the main position in typographic hierarchy, then the subhead, then the body copy, then the captions. Okay, this over here looks really forced. It really looks forced. I would not recommend that. Again, what does it belong to? 32 by 72, 35 by 72 see-through graphic window graphics. Is this even needed? I don't think it is. I think it's superfluous information, as it were. Okay, so those are my recommendations, but this is a very, very good start, and just a couple of recommendations for satisfying the project requirements, and then those few typographic recommendations. Okay, good rags. See if you can find old style numerals. If the typeface comes with old style numerals, that would be fantastic. Use those in that 3200. Other than that, you're looking fantastic. Okay. I think design in everyday life is kerned a little bit tightly. I think you can loosen that up a little. It's really super tight. Let's see how that looks on black with a white background, and you may have to attend to the kerning on that or the tracking, whichever way that you decide to approach that. Okay. All right, Mark. Good job. Any questions at all? Please let me know. Thank you.